What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got another collection update video here. It's been a few weeks since I've made one, so I've got quite a bit to go over. My daughter and I went to Orbit DVD last week and I traded in a whole bunch of stuff that I've either upgraded or I knew I wouldn't watch again, or just movies that sucked. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff and acquired a bunch of stuff. Let's see, we'll start here with the worst of the worst. I've got some really terrible movies that shot on video, released by Visual Vengeance on Blu-ray. But they're all completely terrible movies. They're so bad it's good that you laugh at how they made them. So, LA AIDS Jabber. Basically a guy gets AIDS and jabs people with needles. Yeah. Cool looking packaging. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Different artwork on the inside, you can kind of see there. All their releases are like this, where the inside art's different than the slipcover. And then you got Necrophiles with a flying dead baby that goes around killing people. I haven't seen this one. Yeah, it's the trailer I watched. The baby looks absolutely terrible, like he's on strings and they're waving it through the air. Then this is, I think they label it as like Asian Evil Dead or Evil Dead 5 possibly. I can't remember if that's this one or not, but it's called Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. And it's pretty much the director's homage to Evil Dead. He was a big fan of it, so he made his own version. So it's as terrible as you think it would be with that title. And then picked up some movies for the season. Fat Man with Mel Gibson. This is one I wanted to check out last year but never got around to doing it. And then we got the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, Silent Night. Probably not good, but it's got Malcolm McDowell in it. And then normal studio release, we got Scrooged, all-time classic. Bill Murray. And then Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, Trading Places. I haven't seen this in a long time. Then let's jump into some of the boutique label stuff. None of this is really in order. Coen Brothers, Fargo, great movie. Classic with William H. Macy, Steve Buscemi. Everybody knows the wood chipper scene. Frances McDermott's in it. Another terrible movie, so bad it's good. Bruno Mattei movie. Shocking Dark. I believe this one was labeled like Terminator or something. It's basically a Terminator ripoff.
Let me count that.
Then we got, yep, you can count. Then we got, we're gonna do this in one shot. So if she wants to count on here, it's gonna stay in. Krampus with the slipcover. We already own this on Blu-ray, but Scream Factory 4K. I think I own all of their 4Ks now, other than a couple. Another movie I remember from my childhood, haven't watched it since then, Jack Frost. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release. Wish I had the slipcover, but I don't.
need your other one.
But it's basically a killer snowman. I remember watching this all the time as a kid. Next up, we've got the 4K from Blue Underground called God Told Me To. This is an upgrade from a Blu-ray. I never watched the Blu-ray, but this was cheap used. So if you want to just trade in the Blu-ray for the 4K. I own a few Blue Underground 4Ks like Uncle Sam and a couple others, and so far all the transfers have been good. And then last from Scream Factory and the boutique labels is John Carpenter Body Bags. This is a anthology horror. I believe it was made for like HBO or Showtime or something. And then they never went past this. But I remember watching this as a kid as well. Haven't seen it probably since then, 80s, 90s maybe. So grab that. And then we'll jump into Arrow stuff. I grabbed a bunch of Arrow box sets. First one is Carlito's Way, directed by Brian De Palma with Al Pacino, Sean Penn. Great movie. Actually just rewatched it last night, and or the night before last night. Awesome De Palma. Got all your normal De Palma stuff there. Great acting for Pacino and Penn. There's a lot of stuff in this that influence some GTA games. If you go look at like GTA Vice City, and some of the characters are completely ripped from Carlito's Way, and other movies of course too, but especially Sean Penn's character is directly in some GTAs. Then we got Harrison Ford, Witness. This is one I hadn't seen since the 90s as well. I believe this is made in the 80s, 85. Great Harrison Ford movie. Real similar to most of his other movies in that time frame, but still great acting. It's got a really young Lucas Haas in it, and young Viggo Mortensen. Like, he just kind of shows up in a few scenes in the background, doesn't do much of anything. I don't even know if he has a speaking line. Maybe he has one or two when they're getting bullied on the carriages. But and they're probably in German. But yeah, great release, booklet, poster. Same thing with Carlito's Way, booklet, poster. Beefing up my Lucio Fulci collection. Another one of his I haven't seen, The House by the Cemetery. Everything of his I've seen so far. Well, everything of his that I've bought, I've watched, other than this, since I just got it. This is my next one to watch. Zombie ended up being one of my favorite zombie movies ever made. Then we've got, let's jump into Criterion stuff. Remember, it's 50% off Criterion month right now. This wasn't a part of that, but it's that sale's going on in case anybody is looking to pick up some Criterions. Here's a director that's quickly become one of my favorites after watching 4 or 5 of his movies. And this is Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. This one I haven't watched yet. It's in my watch pile to watch soon, from 1990. Looking forward to watching that. Then we got a Donald Sutherland movie, a kind of horror movie. Yeah, it's horror. Don't Look Now. I didn't say the spine numbers. Let's see if we can focus there. This is spine 745. This is a 4K. The Blu-ray was out of print for a while, and they re-released it and then put it out in 4K. Next we got Todd Browning's Sideshow Shockers with Freaks, the Unknown Mystic. Freaks is great. I haven't watched Unknown Mystic yet. Freaks I probably haven't seen as well since the 80s, early 90s. Looking forward to rewatching this with my wife. I think she'll like it. She'll probably like all of these as well. Then another one I picked up that I grabbed it just because I think my wife and I both will enjoy watching it together, and that's Orson Welles' The Trial. Looks like it's good fun, maybe non kind of traditional storytelling. This is from 1962, I believe. Yeah, spine number 1191. And then to beef up my Asian cinema some more is Jackie Chan, Emergence of Superstar. It's got, what, 6 movies in this? It's got Half a Loaf of Kung Fu, Spiritual Kung Fu, The Fearless Hyena 2, The Young Master, and My Lucky Stars. So really looking forward to checking that out. That's spine number 1197. And then we'll power our way through these. This is a bunch of Steelbooks that we'll get through here quickly, hopefully. We got Violent Night, really nice embossed 4K Steelbook. Then American Graffiti. Backdraft, awesome action movie I haven't seen since the 90s as well, with Kurt Russell and is it Robert De Niro? There's quite a few people in this movie. So yeah, looking forward to checking that out again. Great Ridley Scott movie, Black Hawk Down. It's probably been 5-6 years since I've seen this. Josh Hartnett, directed by Ridley Scott. And then I already owned this on 4K, but the Steelbook was too nice to pass up. Godzilla vs. Kong. And I own every version of this too, but wanted the Steelbook. Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then Joker. And then an Edgar Wright movie I haven't seen, heard it's good, Baby Driver. And we got Gran Turismo. And now I officially own every US release of this, Blu-rays and 4Ks, Terrifier 2, until they decide to release some more when Terrifier 3 comes out. And a really good Spielberg movie, but hard watch, Schindler's List. Kind of like there's only the one spot of color on that Steelbook. This kind of follows the same theme, not much color. Scarface. And then my wife's favorite movie of all time. When I saw the trailer for this, and then we had a movie night with her parents and family, I suggested this movie, so we bought it digitally, and I'm joking, it's not her favorite movie, but everybody hated this movie but me. And it's The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot. It wasn't what I thought it would be, but I still enjoyed watching it, and everybody hated it. They still talk about it. And then Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And that's it. That's all the stuff that is added to the collection or I haven't shown before for the month of November. Thanks for checking out the video.